bunch of stuff I didn't think I was going to be swimming in, and it's worse than snakes because it stinks to high heaven. I'd rather get bitten.
But it's a whole different thing. Like, you can't go running through the neighborhoods with kid draped over your shoulder. It makes no sense. You know what I mean? You would have to do
Oh, so desperation. So we've never had a case like that. Kids just are people in and of themselves. So we don't see anybody ever in any of our cases that just drape a person over their head, like rolled up in a rug, rolled up in what was that girl out in Pasco. She was rolled up in a bed mattress cover. So nobody does that. Doesn't make sense, huh? Like, you can't make this stuff up. Doesn't make sense. So there's no way that they could have gotten him out. And the idea that somebody is trampling across their yards with flashlights with something draped over their shoulders doesn't make sense. Well, no shit, Shirley. Of course it doesn't make sense, because normal people don't have missing kids. But when you have missing kids, what do you do with them? I digress. Don't get my blood. I'm going to sip on my coffee.
It's a vehicle, and listen, no vehicle left that night. There's 24-hour.
Well, we're getting to the 24-hour cameras. The idea that no vehicle left that night. How can he sit up here with a straight face and say no vehicle left that night? We have two vehicles, an Uber driver and somebody that he said was a, what was it? A boyfriend, girlfriend. That was the first one. Then it was somebody that was supposed to be in the neighborhood walking, like who? And it's like somebody with the construction. Then we had the trash truck. Then we had a dump truck. Then we had somebody walking their dog. And I guess now we've settled on delivery boy. Is there a cabana boy for door number 3? Cabana boy out there. Do we have a cabana boy at 3 a.m. in the side yard of the Proudfoot home? Does this guy not find it awfully funny that a child missed 3 hours as lights were seen from the side of their home, making their way to and through a common area to a specific car that was parked in the weirdest spot ever, which appeared to try to avoid all cameras possible? Just so happens those lights go to it, load something in that car, one light scurries back to the house, and 3 hours later, we have a missing boy from that very house that those lights were going from. But there's nothing to see over here. And by the way, even though there was an Uber car and another car, a 3 a.m. car that has been analyzed by the mob crew, nobody was seen going and coming from that area at that time of night. Don't you know?